Good afternoon, Golden Rams, and welcome back to another episode of the Ram Rundown, your one-stop shop for everything Westchester Athletics. I'm Joe Lewis.
And I'm Sam Bugby. We've got a great show for you today.
That's right, Sam. Today we're going to be covering the track team's first home meet at the Bill Butler Invitational.
After that, we'll have an exclusive interview with middle distance runner Matt Romachowski, who will break down his season, training, and more. And we were here all about a new way to get active, the running club.
Then we will head down to the baseball diamond to talk about a pitcher who has been throwing nothing but straight gas.
Next, Griffin will do his thing and talk about the Golden Rams golf team.
And last, we headed over to Rockwell Field to watch the men's lacrosse team play against Lehigh. So sit back, relax, and let us catch you up because the
Ram Rundown starts right now. To kick off this week's show, we had to do the track for a look at a standout performance by the Westchester men's and women's track and field teams as they delivered an impressive weekend across multiple events.
The Westchester men's and women's track and field team celebrated Senior Day this past weekend at John A. Farrell Stadium, hosting a competitive home meet with nearly 30 schools in attendance, while also sending athletes to the Bison Outdoor Classic at Bucknell.
It was a strong all-around performance for the Golden Rams, highlighted by dominant relay efforts and standout individual performances. On the men's side, Westchester's 4x100-meter relay team took first place with a time of 42:15, while the 4x400 relay added a second-place finish. In the sprints, Evan McCracken led the way with a runner-up finish in the 100 meters, as the Golden Rams showed impressive depth across both the 100 and 200.
In the field events, Colin Nadrowski captured first in the javelin, while Jake Jocelyn had a big day, winning the shot put and placing third in the discus.
Meanwhile, at the Bison Outdoor Classic, Josh Miller delivered one of the top performances of the weekend, setting a new school record in the 10,000 meters with a time of 29:40, good for fourth place and an NCAA provisional mark. Chase Hildebrand also impressed, finishing third overall in the decathlon.
On the women's side, Westchester dominated the relays, sweeping both the 4x1 and the 4x400 meter events. The Golden Rams also controlled the hurdles, taking the top three spots in the 100-meter hurdles led by Morgan Para.
In the sprints, Ava Mills and Katya Larson finished first and second in the 100 meters, leading a group that claimed 5 of the top 6 spots. Kate Hildebrand added another win in the 400-meter hurdles. In the field, Kendall Thompson took first in the javelin, while Hannah LaFave tied for first in the pole vault to round out a strong showing. Westchester will look to carry that momentum into next weekend as they compete at the Paul Donahue Invitational, hosted by Widener University. Now, I'm joined by Matt Romachowski. How are you doing, Matt?
Doing well.
Good to see you. So first of all, I want to talk about your beginning to running. How did you start out running? Were your parents runners? How did you get into it?
Yeah, so believe it or not, nobody in my family was ever a runner, especially not a distance runner. And I was really into football when I was young, and I played all the way till like sophomore year of high school. But I always knew I had talent running in middle school, like cross country, and early in high school, just doing winter and spring track. So I knew I could be good, but I didn't really go all in until about junior year of high school, and been rolling ever since then.
So you say you know you had talent early. Was there any moment specifically, whether in middle school or high school, you had a race or like, wow, I could maybe take it to the college level? Or how did you realize your own potential?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was always like good for my grade. I'd place high in like the little county races in middle school. And one of the biggest breakthroughs, I think, in high school for me was I ran and won this like Twilight Night of Miles. That's big in New Jersey where I'm from. So that was a big breakthrough when I won that meet because I was like, wow. And that was my senior year, but still, that was like a big breakthrough for me.
Yeah. In regards to this season, how have you been going? For as far as cross country and now on the track, how have things been shaping up?
Yeah, so in cross, I ran a good time, but I don't think I panned out as well as I'd like to when it came to the championship season. My indoor was pretty good. I anchored the school record DMR that you guys covered a few weeks ago. And I got second. I broke the 3K school record with Josh, but I got second in that and then second in the mile. So not quite any school records, but knocking on the door. So indoor is cool. And unfortunately, I got hurt towards the end of indoor. So I've kind of been cross-trained ever since then.
Yeah. Given the injury, do you have any goals for the rest of the season, or is it mainly about just getting healthy?
Yeah, just getting healthy, gearing up for next year's cross season. We got a good group of freshmen coming in. We got Josh, just made nationals last year. We're looking to make a run as a team now to nationals. So that's nationals or bust, I feel like, at least in my brain for us next year. So I'm excited.
When you are fully healthy, what would you say a typical training week looks like going for a 3K or a 5K? What's the weekly mileage? What are the workouts like? Do you take any rest days, strength training, all that stuff?
Yeah, so we have Mondays off, and then our workout or big session days are Tuesday, Friday, and Sundays are long run. That's usually, we take that a little hard, so that's another like third-ish workout. And then the other days are just like getting the miles in, just steady runs, and then some like drills and stuff to accompany that. In my peak week, I was running like 65 miles this winter block, so it was good.
For track season, like what do the long runs look like? Are you taking them like as workout sessions, or are they, what type of mileage are you hitting on the long runs?
My highest long run, I hit like a half marathon, a bunch, like 13 and change, like probably 2 or 3 times. And I took it pretty hard. Like I'll work down, starting at like 6:40s and finishing like 5:30s. So kind of just like a big progression, but it's fun out there with all the guys out in Unionville, if you know where that is.
As far as like race day performance, I know supplements play a large role in performance. There's been a lot of new supplements coming out recently. Bicarb has been talked about a lot. Nomeo, caffeine's a classic. What supplements do you take? Have you experimented with these supplements? Do you think they work? Is it a placebo? What's that all about?
I think bicarb definitely works. I haven't taken it yet. I don't really take anything crazy. Maybe I'll have a honey stinger like before my race. I'll have a little bit of coffee in the morning, but I don't even think that's like helping me by the time the race comes around. But yeah, I don't take bicarb yet. I think I will eventually when I'm older, but I kind of want to like nerf myself, keep myself not as good.
Yeah.
So maybe when I'm older, I'll start dabbling in that, but as of now, not yet.
So for those that don't know, bicarb, sodium bicarbonate, it's a product. It's basically meant to buffer the lactate response you'll feel in the middle distance races.
Exactly, yeah. And some of the guys on the team have been dabbling in it. And I know like college throughout, there's so many people using bicarb right now, so we'll see. But
I want to talk a little bit about the data. Obviously, the fitness watches are huge. They'll show pretty much everything, sleep scores, heart rate, anything you would want to know it has. So do you take a look at that stuff? Do you run off field? Does your coach want you to follow heart rate training? How does that work?
My coach is not big in heart rate or anything like that, but I definitely pay attention to it. It's right there. I think the sleep score is a big one. That could really like show you where you're at least in a recovery sense. I try not to get too invested into my heart rate because on a wrist monitor, it may be accurate, maybe not, and I don't want to get in my head. So I definitely do pay attention, but I try not to make those numbers get in my head. Some days they're great, some days they're terrible. So I mean,
yeah, for sure. When it comes to racing, what distances do you prefer? What are your best races, and what's your range of distances as well?
I mean, range can go anywhere, at least this year, 1,500 to I ran 10K in cross, but my sweet spot's probably 1,500/mile to 3K right now. It's probably the window that I'm best in. So.
Before a race, are you feeling nervous? Do you typically get nervous? How do you deal with those nerves? Are you more of a calm, collected type of guy?
I mean, the older I get, I feel like the less nerves I have, the more race experience I get. I'm just better off. But yeah, I definitely, everybody gets nervous. So yeah. I think there's some big nerves for that.
All right, I've got one final section here. It's the rapid fire questions. We're gonna go quick. It's like, would you rather, fill in the blank, stuff like that. No explanation needed, all right?
Okay.
Would you rather run in 0 degrees or 100 degrees?
0 degrees.
Win a race by a large margin or outkick someone in the last 100 meters?
Outkick.
Morning or evening runs?
Morning, probably, yeah.
Track or cross country?
Cross country for the vibes.
If you could only wear one brand of shoes, what would it be?
Nike.
Favorite pre-run snack?
Anything salty. Goldfish, Cheez-Its.
The worst part of running is?
The pain.
The best part of running is?
The high, PRing.
Exactly. Would you rather win Olympic gold or set a world record?
Olympic gold. Yeah, Olympic gold.
Last
Just
one.
Iconic.
Last one. It's a serious one. Would you rather run in Crocs or dress shoes?
Dress shoes. I keep it classy. So.
Matt Romachowski, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Looking for a way to stay active and get involved on campus? Well, there's a new club at Westchester University that's helping students do just that. The Run Club is bringing together runners of all levels to build community, stay in shape, and have some fun along the way. Our team hit the ground running. To learn more, take a look.
All right, I'm here with Maine Grant, founder of the Westchester Miles Club. Maine, what made you want to found the Miles Club?
So we started this club to basically get the community involved and basically try to always, run together as a community as one. I came to Westchester and I wanted to find a community where I could run, find people that's like-minded that wanted to run miles and also grow their pace. I've gained a lot of people that come by just to either gain, pace or even just come out to run for the fun of it.
Right, so what would you say the vibe of the club is? Is it very competitive? Is it beginners? Is it a mix of both? Like, how does that work?
The vibe of the club for me personally has been more of like a college vibe because we have more college students getting involved. It's more of college students who come out to enjoy running together.
Right, so if anybody wanted to join the Mile Club, how do they go about doing that? Where can they find you?
We host our Mile Club at Ruston Park every Sunday at 6 p.m. You can also find us at Westchester Miles on Instagram and on TikTok. If you search us up, you'll see us. We're a great community and a friendly community, so if you ever want to come out and check us out, I definitely think you should.
From logging miles on campus to dealing on the mound, WCU athletes are bringing the heat. Have you heard what's been going on with Julian Costa lately?
Yeah, he's been unreal for the Westchester Golden Rams this season. I saw he just became their all-time strikeout leader.
Right? Over 243 career strikeouts. And on top of that, he just threw his second career no-hitter, which no one has done in the history of the program.
That's insane. And it's not just like this came out of nowhere either.
Exactly. Going back to his earlier years as a Golden Ram, he was named PSAC East Rookie of the Year in 2023.
Didn't he also have a huge 2025 season too?
Yup, he went 8-3 and threw his first no-hitter, and it was almost a perfect game. He even picked up a National Pitcher of the Week honor, and don't even get me started on the amount of times he's won that award this year.
The Golden Rams have been dominant every year he's been here. What makes him stand out is the way he pitches. He racks up strikeouts, controls games, and can go the distance. Coaches trust him to stay on the mound and finish what he starts.
And now in 2026, he's just looking to take it to another level.
Yeah, breaking the strikeout record, multiple no-hitters, it's like he's rewriting the record book. So what are Julian Costa's stats looking like this season?
Honestly, they're ridiculous. As of early April 2026, he's sitting around a 6-1 record with a 1.41 ERA, which is elite. That ERA is crazy low.
Yeah, and it matches how dominant he's been. He's thrown about 44 innings with 41 strikeouts, and hitters are only batting .211 against him. So basically, nobody's making solid contact.
And he's not just piling up stats, he's going deep into games as well. He already has multiple complete games and shutouts this season. That explains the win total for sure. There was even a game recently where he threw a complete game shutout with 12 strikeouts, barely allowing any hits.
So overall, what do his stats say about him?
Basically, that he's one of the most dominant pitchers in Division II baseball right now. Low ERA, high strikeouts, strong win-loss record, and a total control of the game. Listen, he's not just good, he's flat out dominating.
After a strong showing on the diamond, we'll shift the focus now from the crack of the bat to the calm of the course. While baseball brought the energy, golf is all about precision and patience, and this team has been dialed in. Let's head over to Griffin, who's been following all the action on the greens. Griffin?
Thanks, Sam. Today, I'm talking about freshman golfer William Hilton from Westchester University, who's been making a serious impact early in his college career. At the Dr. Edwin B. Cottrell Invitational, Hilton really stepped up. After sitting tied for third following the first round, he came back on day two and shot a 2/72, which was one of the best rounds in the entire field. That consistency helped him climb to the top of the leaderboard and win the individual title with a 2-day score of +4. What's even more impressive is how steady he played. He picked up birdies on the 6th, 9th, and 10th holes and stayed composed across the rest of the round, finishing with par on 12 of the 18 holes. For a freshman, that kind of control and confidence really stands out. As a team, Westchester also had a solid performance, finishing 4th overall with a combined score of 611. They were competing against strong programs, including Division I schools like Lafayette College, making Hilton's win even more impressive. Because of this performance, Hilton was named the PSAC Athlete of the Week, recognizing him as one of the top golfers in the conference right now. He topped a 69-player field and outperformed multiple Division I competitors in the process. Overall, this was a big moment for Hilton and a strong sign of what's to come. If he keeps playing at this level, he's definitely someone to watch for the rest of the season. Westchester will be back in action at the Cecil C. Spadafora Invitational, where Hilton will look to keep that momentum going. Back to you, Sam.
Coming up next, we're taking you right onto the field with the WCU Golden Rams Club men's lacrosse team.
That's right. This is a mic'd up segment, so you'll hear everything from in-game communication to the energy on the sidelines.
It's a behind-the-scenes look you don't usually get to see or hear.
So if you ever wondered what it really sounds like during a college lacrosse game,
Now's your chance. Let's check it out.
I don't know how good Delaware's about to be, but I know Nova's going to be good. Ooh. Hey, high knees, high knees! Hey, Skip!
It just looks like a fucking.
That's what warned us that you're like
like a
hot.
clip.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm hot.
No, I'm hot. You know I'm hot.
There's his like Mike catch us slacking, bro.
Nah, she said she can bleep it.
They're gonna cut it.
Yeah.
We got like 6 guys. Yeah, bring it.
Hey, yo, wait, bring it in.
Let's go, boys. We know yesterday didn't go exactly how we wanted, but we're gonna finish with it today. Let's cap this weekend off. Let's light this way up and send these sorry mother. Let's go. Hey, Rams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rams. A flat.
Come on, White.
what a show we had today.
Absolutely. From record-breaking performances on the track to dominance in the baseball diamond and a great look at golf and lacrosse, Westchester Athletics continues to impress.
A huge thank you to everyone who has joined us, including Matt Romachowski and our commentator, Griffin, for their great coverage. Can't forget the crew behind the scenes as well.
And of course, thanks to all of you for tuning in and supporting Golden Rams Athletics.
Be sure to stay up to date with all things Westchester sports.
And don't forget to follow us for more content, highlights, and behind-the-scenes action.
We'll see you next time on the Ram Rundown.
Stay golden.
After you